Good morning, everyone. In today's lecture, we'll just revise the basic concepts of chapter motion. That is, we'll start with distance and displacement, then we will move on to speed, velocity, and then acceleration. Okay, so today we'll discuss just these basic terms. Now, coming to distance. What do you mean by distance? Like, suppose this is one point. We can say that this is your home. Suppose from here you have to move to school. Okay, so this is the straight line path. This is the distance, straight distance between your home and school. But suppose here are some fields, so you can't come over the fields. Like here maybe some turn or some construction is going on. Here some construction is going on. So you can't follow this path, means you have to divert your route. So either you can come from this side or you can come from this side through any path. Means suppose there is a turn, then you have to come like this. Okay, the shortest distance was this, straight line distance, A to S. Means this is your home, this is your school. But due to the fields in between or due to some construction work, you have to follow different path. So you are coming through this path or you are coming through this path. Okay. So whatever path you have traveled, this is called distance. Suppose you are following this path. Okay. So this is the length of the total path. This is called distance. Here, suppose you are following this path, then this distance, this length of the path, this is called distance. And what is displacement? Displacement is always the straight line distance between initial and final point. Like here, initial point is A, that is your home, and final point is your school. So what is the straight line distance, that is the shortest distance between these 2 points, that is called displacement. So here displacement is AS. The shortest distance between 2 points, between initial position and between final position. That is called displacement. Distance is just the total length of path travelled by an object. Distance is total length of path travelled by an object, and displacement is just the straight line distance or the shortest distance between initial and final point. So it is the shortest distance between initial and final point. Okay, this is your displacement. Now see here, a bug is moving. The blue line is representing its distance and the red line represents its displacement. That is straight line distance. Okay, coming back to our topic, like what is the difference between distance and displacement? Now I am assuming here a number line. Number line you all have done in mathematics. So I am assuming, like suppose this is the number line. Okay, so here this is the origin. Towards right side there are positive numbers, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. On the left hand side there are negative numbers, -1, -2, -3 and so on, -4. Now suppose any person has started from origin. From here, any person, any object has started. It has travelled in this direction, straight distance up till here, say point A. Then this object has returned back, reaches point O, and then travel further a distance up till here, till point B. Find the distance between this initial point, that is O, and the final point B. Means the person or the object has started from O, it has moved to A, then returned back, crosses the same position and reached at B. So you have to calculate the total distance travelled and total displacement. Now what is distance travelled first? Like for O to A, what is the length of path? 0 to 5. Yes, it is 5. When it returned back, again 5. 5 plus 5, 10. Now it has moved 3 centimeter over here, up to 3. So it is the just length of path we have taken. So we have added 3 further. 5 plus 5 plus 3. So total distance travelled will be 13 kilometer or 13 centimeter. If I have taken centimeter, I will say 13 centimeter. Okay, that is the total distance travelled, 13 centimeter. Now what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final point. This was the initial point, this was the final point. So the shortest distance between these two is called displacement. And the shortest distance is just this, O to B. When you join it by straight line, the displacement is just this. That is 3. Now, will it be positive or negative? Because displacement is having direction also. Like, if you are moving towards right hand side, suppose you have taken positive displacement. When you are coming back, then it is negative displacement. And on the negative sign, like while coming back, you have moved further up to -3. So the displacement will be -3. Now how it is -3? Now see here, from O to A, what is the displacement? +5. From A to O, now it is moving towards left hand side. So up till O to A, it has come back to its initial point. A to O, it was -5 because it is moving now towards left. Towards right it is moving, we have taken +5. जब towards left move कर रहा है, that is -5. यहाँ तक -5. Further move कर रहा है towards left, that is -3. So what is the total? You can see here also OB is -3. So what is the total displacement here? +5 -5 -3. This will be 0. So answer is -3. So displacement is -3. Means displacement can be negative because we have to take direction associated with displacement. Displacement is the shortest distance between initial and final point, and it has direction of motion. Like suppose the object is moving in both directions, then one direction you will take as positive and the other direction you will take as negative. So OA is +5. When it is coming back, when the direction has been changed, so it is -5, and ultimately it has traveled up to B point, so total displacement is negative, that is -3. This is the net displacement. Now from this example, it is clear that distance, it has only magnitude, displacement having magnitude as well as direction, because it is only due to direction. यहाँ पे +5 -5 हो रहा है. Okay, because direction change हो गई, that is why +5, and when direction has been changed, it is -5. The distance is same, 5 + 5, but displacement is opposite, -5, because direction has been changed. So this is the major difference between distance and displacement. Distance is having only magnitude, but in displacement we have to consider direction also. That is why displacement is also called a vector quantity. Displacement is vector while your distance is a scalar quantity. Now why is it vector quantity? Because it is having magnitude as well as direction. Now what is the meaning of word magnitude? Magnitude means value. Okay, but distance is just having magnitude, so it is a scalar quantity. Then distance can never be negative because total length of path है वो हमेशा add होता जाना है, but displacement can be negative. अगर आप opposite direction में ज़्यादा जा रहे हो, then it become negative. Then distance can never be 0, but displacement can be 0. As in above example, if I assume that the particle has started from O, then it has gone from O to A, that is +5. Then it has returned back to O, then that is -5. So what is total displacement? That is 0, because it has come back to its initial position. Similarly, some more example for displacement to be 0 are, like suppose any object moves in a circle. In that case, it has started its motion from point A and then it has again reached back to point A. Initial point is A, final point is A. So what is displacement? 0. Because initial and final points are same. Object ultimately returned back to the same point. So here displacement will be 0. But what about distance? Like if it has moved once across this boundary of the circle, and boundary of the circle, you know, this is called circumference. So suppose if this radius of this circular path is R, then from A to A means after one complete round, so what will be the distance traveled? If radius of this circle is R, after one complete round, yes, it will be, distance traveled will be 2 pi R. Because it is along the circumference of the circle. But what is displacement in this case? Displacement will be 0. So there can be number of examples, number of questions based upon circular motion. I will discuss just one here. I will give you to solve 2 or 3 further questions based upon distance and displacement. Okay, I will post it in the group. After watching this video, you are going to solve those questions also. Now suppose, I will explain this example. Suppose any object has moved from point A, it has started its motion, it has gone to point B and then to C and then to D. Okay, so you have, this is the starting point and this is the direction of motion, and ultimately it has reached to point D. This is your center O, this distance is radius, this distance is also radius. Find the distance and displacement from A to D when it has moved from A to B, C, D. Means find what is the distance travelled, that is A, B, C, D, and what is the displacement. Now coming first to the distance travelled. Now see, when it has started from A up till here, half of the circle it has covered. Then that is 3/4 of the circle it has covered from A to D. Kitna circle cover ho gaya? 3/4 of the circle. So for one complete round, what was the distance for one complete round? 2 pi r. But अब कितना round उसने complete करा है? That is just 3/4 of the circle. So in this case, what is the distance? Distance will be 3/4 of the circumference. That is 3/4 of 2 pi r. This is the distance travelled. You can solve it further. This is the distance travelled. But what is displacement? Displacement is straight line distance between A and D. And this is a right angle triangle. So this hypotenuse you can calculate by using Pythagoras theorem. कि यहाँ पे आपका AD square means जब आपने displacement calculate करनी है, displacement will be AD square. It is equal to OD square plus OA square. Now lots of maths in it. So AD you have to calculate, means AD will be root of OD. OD is R square plus OA is R. So R square plus R square. So it is root of 2R square. Now R square ka square root will be R and root 2. Okay, so this is the displacement from A to D. Go through this question once again and then solve the questions posted in the group also. This is all about distance and displacement. Another thing is displacement can never ever be greater than distance. It can be equal to distance, but it can never be greater than distance because it is always the shortest distance between initial and final point. Suppose आप जाई straight line के along रहे हो, you have to go along OA, only OA, so distance will be same, displacement will be same, but displacement can never be greater than the distance. After that, next quantity is your speed. Okay, the basic concept, you need to understand this thing, distance and displacement. Then these things are easy. These are just definitions that you have to learn. Now what is speed? Speed is distance traveled by time taken. So what is the distance traveled, total distance traveled in the given time? So this is how we measure speed. This is the formula. And what is the definition? Speed is the measure of how fast or slow an object is moving. That is called speed. This is the formula. Now what are the units? SI units. For distance, what are the units? SI units are meter. And for time, SI units are second. So speed units will be meter per second. So you can write it as m over s, or we can write it like this, ms minus 1. In either way you can write it. So these are the units of speed. Again, if distance is a scalar quantity, speed is a scalar quantity. Distance can never be 0 for a moving object, so speed can never be 0 for a moving object. Distance can never be negative, so speed can also never be negative. It is scalar quantity. Now like to distance, there is displacement, a vector quantity equivalent to it. Similarly, जैसे speed है, अगर आप distance के place पे displacement ले लोगे, speed will turn into velocity. So we can define velocity is speed with direction. So when you indicate that, suppose like you are going towards Hoshiarpur, suppose you are moving from Jalandhar to Hoshiarpur with this much speed, means you are indicating the direction also in which direction you are going. You are going from Jalandhar to Hoshiarpur. If you are moving to any other place, then you will indicate that direction. So in that case, you are mentioning the velocity. So whenever we say direction along with the speed, that become velocity. So velocity में direction भी होती है, that is why it is a vector quantity. And formula is, it is displacement divided by time taken. So whatever be the total displacement divided by time taken, units are same. Displacement is also having same units, meter over second. So this is your velocity. और velocity कहाँ पे यूज होती है? बेसिकली वेलोसिटी कहाँ चाहिए होती है? जब आप प्लेन्स वगैरह को डायरेक्शन इंडिकेट करते हैं दैट दिस प्लेन हैज टू ट्रैवल इन दिस डायरेक्शन, बिकॉज ऊपर एयर में तो कोई रोड्स नहीं बने हुए हैं. सो दे ओनली हैव वन वे दैट दे कैन गो एज पर द डायरेक्शन. वहां पे बोला जाता है कि द प्लेन की स्पीड इतनी है, इट इज दिस मच डिग्री नॉर्थ, दिस मच डिग्री साउथ. फाइटर प्लेन्स एंड ऑल, सो देयर डायरेक्शंस ऑफ वेलोसिटीज आर ऑल्सो गिवन. रेडार सिस्टम में ही यूज होता है वेलोसिटी का कॉन्सेप्ट. Then afterwards, what are the different types of speeds and speeds or velocities? So types of speed or velocity. So there can be like normal, your uniform speed. Uniform means when the speed, uniform का meaning ही constant होता है. When the speed is constant, when the speed doesn't change with time, that is uniform speed. Then there is non-uniform speed, when the speed keeps on changing with time, that, or you can say variable, when the speed keeps on changing, that is variable speed. After that there is instant होता है किसी भी पर्टिकुलर टाइम पे. इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड, जब आप ड्राइव कर रहे हो, जब आपके स्पीडोमीटर पे जो स्पीड आती है 40 किलोमीटर, 60 किलोमीटर और 80 किलोमीटर, एट पर्टिकुलर टाइम जो स्पीड आती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड. आफ्टर दैट देयर इज एवरेज स्पीड और एवरेज वेलोसिटी. सो ये जो आपने जहां पे भी स्पीड लिखा है, वी कैन यूज द वर्ड वेलोसिटी ऑल्सो. यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी, नॉन यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी, इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी एंड एवरेज वेलोसिटी. Now what is average speed? It is the total distance traveled over total time taken. This is the average speed. Similarly, we can calculate the average velocity. For average velocity, there is also another formula for average velocity. It is initial velocity, means the starting velocity, plus final velocity, the ending velocity, divided by 2. This is also the formula to calculate average velocity. Okay, this is all about speed. Next come the third quantity, the basics of motion, that is acceleration. This word has been derived from accelerator. Like you all know that there is accelerator in the car. Accelerator, you press that accelerator and the speed gets changed. ओके, सो जिसको आप रेस बोलते हो, बेसिकली रेस जो कॉमन लैंग्वेज में होती है. सो एक्सेलरेशन इज देयर, एक्सेलरेटर. सो व्हेन यू प्रेस द एक्सेलरेटर, देन द स्पीड ऑफ व्हीकल इंक्रीजेस. सिमिलरली व्हेन यू प्रेस द ब्रेक, द स्पीड ऑफ व्हीकल डिक्रीजेस. सो वेयर एवर देयर इज चेंज इन स्पीड, देन एक्सेलरेशन इज देयर. सो व्हाट इज एक्सेलरेशन? हाउ टू मेजर इट? इट इज चेंज इन स्पीड और वेलोसिटी, दोनों में से कोई भी चेंज होगा. चेंज इन स्पीड ओवर वेलोसिटी डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम टेकन. कितना टाइम लगा उसको चेंज होने के लिए, दैट इज कॉल्ड एक्सेलरेशन. एक्सेलरेशन डिनोटेड बाय ए. सो इट इज चेंज इन स्पीड. चेंज इन स्पीड हैव द यूनिट सेम, मीटर पर सेकेंड. लाइक आपकी स्पीड अगर मान लो 30 to 60 मीटर पर सेकेंड चेंज हो गया, सो चेंज इज जस्ट 30 मीटर पर सेकेंड. यूनिट्स तो सेम ही रहेंगे, मीटर पर सेकेंड, डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम. टाइम इज अगेन इनटू सेकेंड. सो एक्सेलरेशन क्या आ गया? ये सेकेंड डिनोमिनेटर में गया, मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. और आप इसको कैसे लिख सकते हो? इन सम ऑफ द बुक्स यू मे फाइंड इट एज ms-2 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. So this is your units of acceleration. Formula is change in speed or change in velocity divided by time taken. Units are meter per second square or ms-2. After that, acceleration. If acceleration is negative, means speed is decreasing. Acceleration positive means speed is increasing. If acceleration is negative means speed is decreasing, then this is called retardation, or this is also called deceleration. Similarly, there are different types of acceleration. So types of acceleration, again there is uniform acceleration. What is the meaning of uniform? अभी लास्ट हमने किया था. Yes, it means constant acceleration. Then there is non-uniform acceleration. Means variable acceleration, where acceleration keeps on changing. Then there is instantaneous acceleration. किसी भी particular point पे कितनी acceleration है, that is called instantaneous acceleration. And then there is average acceleration. That is total change in velocity over time taken. So there can be different types of acceleration. जैसे आपकी speed की है वैसे ये different types है. Basic आपको यही रखनी है याद, uniform acceleration और non-uniform acceleration. Uniform where acceleration is constant, non-uniform where acceleration is varying. Okay, so we have revised three concepts: distance or displacement, speed or velocity, and acceleration. Distance, speed are scalar. Displacement, velocity, as well as acceleration, these are vector quantities. So after watching this video, just do the questions posted in the group. That is all for today. Tomorrow we'll start discussing further. Thank you and have a nice day.